What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet. And this is something I wanted to talk to you guys about. But if you're the kind of person that doesn't like the weight talk or the health talk or the personal talk, please do not watch this video. And if you do decide to push through and watch it, please try not to be a douchebag in the comment sections below, okay? I know it'll be hard for some of you, but I think it's important that we talk about this because I got some interesting news today. And it's about my health and my weight. And I'm really scared and I'm really nervous. And I feel like I want to talk to my friends about it. And you guys are my friends. I hope you guys really get that. But as you guys know, I've been really taking my weight seriously over the last 3 years. And a lot of you know that. A lot of you don't. A lot of you see me and you see that I'm very big. You don't really believe that I've been trying that hard. But it's been a multi-step process. The first process was getting my mind in the right place so that I was finally over the mental disorder and the compulsive overeating so that I could go on to step 2. Step 2 was changing my eating habits and the things that I ate and the amounts that I ate by using MyFitnessPal and other programs to track the number of calories I was eating and understanding food better and learning how to overcome the compulsive overeating. Step 3 was getting my back healed so that I could add exercise to my regimen, which I did this last summer when I met with DDP in July, Diamond Dallas Page, and I've been exercising almost every night since then. And this has all added up to a lot of good stuff. I'm down to 520 pounds, which is not healthy by any stretch of the imagination, but that's down from 557 when I met DDP in July. And that's down from 587, which was my largest ever. And I'm very happy with that. I managed to stop gaining weight, which I've done ever since I was a little kid, and managed to stop gaining and start reversing it. And I'm very happy with that. A lot of people are dissatisfied with the results of the last 3 years. And I understand that because nobody's as dissatisfied as I am. Like, I am so mad at myself for having not been able to do better. I'm so mad that all the effort I put in has not resulted in much. I couldn't be angry about it. Nobody in the comment section below can possibly be as angry as I am about it. Simple. One of the steps, though, of getting better has been seeing therapists and other doctors, most notably and most recently an endocrinologist. And we have found out that the hormones in my body are completely nuts. And he began to suspect that it could be my pituitary gland which has led to this. And if you're unfamiliar with what the pituitary gland is, it is a gland in the body that's kind of the boss gland. It regulates all the other glands and tells the entire body what hormones to produce and when. It determines whether or not you're hungry or not, horny or not, angry or not, happy or not. It really does rule the whole roost. And if your pituitary gland is not working very well, you're in trouble. Well, the initial blood results are showing that that is most likely the case. But even beyond that, we have seen a lot of things in my health history that have led to that being the case. And what this basically means is it has made it more difficult for me to overcome my eating disorder, and it's made it a little more difficult for me to get the exercise I need and a little less impactful when I do the right things. And that's one of the many reasons that I have not lost the weight that I wanted to lose. Now, this is particularly scary because one of the most common causes for the pituitary gland to not work over a lifetime is a tumor on the gland or in the brain next to the gland. We won't know until we have an MRI done, and even then, I'm probably not healthy enough to do surgery. So I'm still going to have to lose another 70 pounds until they'll be able to do whatever it is they need to do to fix my pituitary gland. And this is all really exciting news because I now know why it's been so difficult, or potentially why it's so difficult. Now, again, the test will find out for sure, but it looks like because my hormones have been completely out of whack, and that might be because of my pituitary gland, that is one of the reasons I've had so much difficulty with depression and anger and frustration and overeating and so much, man. But even though we know this doesn't mean it's going to be any easier. it's still going to be just as difficult. But the good news is, thanks to YouTube and thanks to the income I have here and thanks to you guys watching every day and thanks to Obamacare, which finally let me get insurance, that started me on this path to being able to see all these doctors and get the help that I need, with the right combination of hormone therapy and the right combination of diet and exercise and the right combination of potential surgery for the pituitary gland and the right medications, I can get to a point where it's easier. No, probably not as easy for a healthy person, but easier for me to lose weight. And I have to say that this actually motivates me to do more and work harder and be better. Just like any other time I've been handed a challenge in my life, I have said, this makes me want to beat that challenge. This makes me want to overcome that thing. In fact, I'm more motivated now to lose weight than I was any other time in my life, and probably more than I would be if it was easier for me to lose weight like it can be for a lot of other people. It's never easy. But even if it was easy, I would probably be less motivated now that I know it's harder for me. Because I feel like my job in this life, my goal in this life is to overcome anything and everything the world throws at me. My job in this life is to achieve as much as humanly possible, despite any odds or any obstacles, to prove to you that I can do it. So a lot of people watch my videos and they say, Boogie, you're losing weight. That's great. I can see it in your face. Your complexion looks so much better. You're moving better. You're acting better. You look more comfortable in your chair. And that's true. But there's so much more to do and there's so much more to get done. And I want to be able to prove to you guys that you can do anything. If I can achieve these things, you can achieve anything. And I got to tell you, one of the best things in the world. 6 months ago, 8 months ago, a year ago, I started saying on the YouTube channel, and even when I met people in real life at conventions and things along that lines, I would say, if they would mention their weight or I would mention my weight, I would say something like, you know, dude, lose it now while you're young. Learn from my mistakes. Don't screw up the way I did. Take it serious now when it's going to be easier for you to lose the weight. I'm getting messages all the time, day in and day out now. I see it on Reddit. I see it on Twitter. I see it in email of people who've lost 50 pounds, 100 pounds, 200 pounds. One guy lost 280 pounds because I inspired them to do the right thing. And even if I die fat, that's amazing. That's amazing. If I have that stroke or heart attack tomorrow, I'll die happy knowing that I was able to do that. But if we can get this together, if we can get the right hormonal balance, if we can get the right medicine, if we can do the surgery that may be required, if we can do whatever needs to be done to prove to you that I can overcome this, then I will prove to you that you can overcome anything. And I am more motivated to do that than I have ever been. So, another salad for dinner tonight. Maybe some shrimp with it. I might put a couple shrimp on it. But we'll see. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. I'm sorry for those of you who don't like these personal videos, but they have to be said from time to time. They just have to be said, especially when I get big news like this. All right, I love you guys. Thanks for watching. And I'll speak with you soon.